E11 Randy here playing Farming Simulator 17 on Mills County on the RDAllen Multiplayer Servers here. Currently, I believe just myself on Server 2 here. I've got a couple more people up on Server 1 yet. And I'm currently working back down here on Farm 10. Got the John Deere 9430, so the one I have here is a 9430. Again, this is JHHG's Modding's 94, or 930 series, I guess. 9030 series. And I opted not to, go for the biggest one. Obviously, the biggest one here will be the 9630. Thought I'd try something a little bit smaller. So, yeah, this episode got some plowing that needs to be done. Again, continue working on the fields here. I've got a hired worker running on the combine there with a course play self-unloading course. Again, for those of you watching the live streams there, I kind of demonstrated in the live stream there how to create that course. One of the questions there that came up while we were live streaming, so it's like, you know what, we'll just we'll go ahead and create one so we can kind of demonstrate it. So that's what we ended up doing. The only problem with this, by the way, is again we're on a multiplayer server, so yes, courseplay does work multiplayer now, but it tends to still be a little derpy at times and can definitely cause some issues. So that is, by the way, for those who wonder why I'm not really making like heavy use out of courseplay here. Okay, and I'm just going to hire a worker here, because what I'm going to plan on doing is, well, he is plowing here, hopefully. We got the field across the road that needs to be planted yet. Hopefully he'll get the job done. Okay, we'll leave him to it. Probably should come back and check him in a few minutes. Obviously, don't want him getting into any unharvested crops here yet, but the combine's quite a ways ahead, so I don't think we ought to worry about that here too quick. Anyway, just a reminder again for anybody that would like to join us on the multiplayer servers here. Again, that information is in the description below. We just ask that you please join us on TeamSpeak. Again, our TeamSpeak server information there is in the description of the video below. Anyone's welcome to join as long as you can play nicely, follow the rules. And again, a microphone is not required. So if you don't have a microphone, don't worry. You can still join yet. And we're currently running 3 Farming Simulator 17 Mills County servers here. Again, as I mentioned, we had such a request for farms here on Mills County that we got 3 servers running with Mills County here at the moment. Again, we're playing a little bit differently than we typically play here on the RDAllen servers. We're kind of playing basically in a way that everyone has their own farm. At least until we ran out of farms here. Again, I think we still have 1 farm available yet to my knowledge. Oh, and I don't have any... no, wait, I do have some fertilizer in my silo, I think. Let's double check this here. I have fertilizer over here. So, again, if you watch the stream here, I went ahead and field deleted this area here and put up some seed and fertilizer production. So I got seed. The blue one over there is pellet fertilizer, and then the blue one on this side is liquid fertilizer. A little bit flatter area on the farm here. I figured it would work good for putting these down at, hopefully. Oh, this maybe I should have orientated this a little differently. Oh, well. I have to kind of back the seeder in here. Yeah, I probably should have turned it around the other way. I couldn't remember, and I couldn't tell from looking at it how it was placing, which way was the fertilizer unloading spot where you can fill the fertilizer up at. I was thinking it was on the other side there, but it is not. Oh, well. So then I could have just drove into it or pulled up to it. We did update the John Deere DB120 here and the John Deere DB90, for those of you wondering, by the way. So just, again, keep in mind if you're joining us here, those are 2 mods that have been updated. The DB120 here had the capacity increased on it here for fertilizer. A much-needed upgrade, if you ask me. Or maybe it needed its usage lower, too. I'm not sure. One of the two. Doesn't really matter which one, but... it definitely did not last very long when it came to the fertilizer in this seeder, and it was definitely one of the more annoying things about it. The seed, seemed like it lasted halfway decently, but it was the fertilizer you were constantly running out of. And then the John Deere DB90 was updated so it could plant all the proper crop types. I don't know if they're proper or not, but the crop types that are on this map here. So it was updated so It's a little more properly done here for 17. Rather than having the hard-coded types, and it now has a category type seeder. Meaning anything that falls in, I don't know what is it a row crop category? Whatever the category name is there, it now falls into that category. It can plant it. So say if our mod author were to add additional crop types to this map, and as long as they're within that category, it'll plant them. Which is the issue we're running into with this map here. Because it was hard-coded for what it could plant, it was not able to plant the changed and additional crop types that were on this map. It was kind of annoying. So yeah, you can see the John Deere there. Like I said, he's running on a hired worker there. Just came over here and unloaded himself. All I need to do is just keep an eye on when he fills up the trailer there. I'll just pull the tractor ahead a little more, and he can fill up the next wagon. Again, joined on TeamSpeak here by King Joker in this channel here at the moment. Then we also have Thomas, Bull, Colin, Robbie, Super Hornet, and Reese. I think they're all up on server 1 there, I am assuming.
Yep, a little slow.
A little slow, yeah, it's a little slow. I have to go through and see if anybody's not using any of their farms anymore. Maybe we can free a couple up if people still would like to join us on here yet. Okay, so let's see. What shall we plant on here? That's a good question. Sunflowers? Yeah, you know what? We'll do sunflowers here. If you recall, I think before the map upgrade there, I actually had sunflowers planted. We never got around to harvesting them, so let's do sunflowers. And I'm curious to see how this seeder works here now that it has its capacity increased. Holds 2,641.8 gallons. Wow. It seems like a lot of gallons. I need to move out just a little more yet. Don't realize how big this seeder is until you start folding it out. For those who are wondering too, by the way, yes, I probably should have a larger tractor for this. The 8400 here. 8400, I guess technically the 9430 is probably the largest tractor I have at the moment. That is 400 horsepower? I think it's right around 400 horsepower, I think. The 8400 here, this one is not 400 horsepower. Again, a lot of the John Deere's newer numbers, they put the horsepower in the name or in the model number now. Not so much the case necessarily with some of these older tractors. Okay, let's see. Straighten the course out here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And I'll auto set the width here in a moment once we get going and hope everything straightens out. And get rid of the offset. So 118.9. And again, a DB120 should be 120 feet. So, they shorted us a foot. Shorted us a foot. Can you believe that? Wow, terrible. And for anybody looking for a great American-style map to play on here, by the way, I'll have to say I can definitely recommend Mills County. Either the version we were playing before or this version. Again, we're currently playing on the Cotton Country version of Mills County here, which is supposed to be a further fixed version. At least for myself here, I can't say I've really noticed any difference. Again, the frame rates are still horrible. Even on my system, I'm running 20 frames, which is just, wow, that is bad for my system. And yeah, admittedly, the amount of equipment here I have, which actually I don't really have that much equipment on the farm here, so it really shouldn't cause that much issue. But anyway, like I was going to say, there's the green equipment I am running, there's definitely some higher quality models here, so that definitely contributes to it, but I don't know if this 8400 would really fall into that category or not. Doesn't look terrible, that's for sure. Definitely looks nice enough. But, you know, for example, like that 9620 RX over there, that would definitely fall into the category of high quality texture models there. Although I will have to say, obviously, I'm using it on Welker Farms there as well. And while I'm not, like, constantly checking my frame rate over there, as far as I know, I'm pretty much running a solid 60. So definitely not the case over here. So definitely don't want to just, you know, blame the tractor there, because that's definitely not it. The map is definitely playing the largest role in this, I do believe. Okay, I think we'll do one more headland across here. And with this size of cedar here, a headland really, that's a lot of the field planted there. And it probably wouldn't be much of an exaggeration to say, with the John Deere DB20 the way it was originally with a fill level for fertilizer, I probably would have been about halfway on the fertilizer. Just with that one pass, it probably would have used up like 50% of it. So, yeah, definitely a much better fill level, because now it looks like we're at 93 and 96. So the seed looks like it's actually going a little bit faster now than the fertilizer is.
On one pass, you would have used all of it.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah, depending on the length of the field here. I'm going the short way, so I think it would have been about 50, but you never know, it might have been. That was always everyone's complaint here with this particular John Deere DB120. And one reason why you see actually a lot of DB90s on the map here was because that seeder's either the usage or fill level, one of the two, it was a little more reasonable. You could plant a field without having to constantly refill. Again, not the case with the DB120 here. Even this size of field, you probably have to refill 4 times, I bet. And I think I mentioned this the first time I used the DB120. Just doing field 31 there, I think was the field I planted with. It was 31. I think I had to fill it up 4 times. I think it was 4 times. And, you know, 26 here is about the same size as that field. So, yeah, having to fill up fertilizer, the liquid fertilizer 4 times, you know, it gets a little bit tiring there. Kind of nice when you can just plant an entire field without having to refill at all. Or maybe, you know, once. At least depending on the field size here. And, you know, again, I won't say this is like a huge field here. It's definitely not small, but I suppose we probably should go maybe check on our hired workers over there. I see the combine, for some mysterious reason, has switched direction on us. I don't know if the map is loaded here. Yeah, the map should have loaded by now here, I would think. You can tell this map takes a while just by how long the menu here takes to open. Let's see what's here. 31. Let's switch to this one. Should show us, right? Oh, he's doing all kinds of weird stuff. What in the world? But yeah, the hired worker here initially, field 31, he was running the east and west. Now he's running north and south. I'm not sure what's up with that. Yeah, that's kind of weird. And he's like missing bits and pieces too. Oh my. Let's, yeah, that's definitely a bit derpy. Definitely a bit derpy. We'll just ignore that.
He got confused.
Yeah, he definitely got confused. That's weird.
What are you harvesting?
That is wheat. Yeah, he was going east and west. It looks like he's now perfectly east and west. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. He was. Let me bring this map back up here again. He was lined up east and west, straight east and west. It looks like at some point he stopped going straight east and west and started going at maybe like a, I don't know, 20-degree angle or something to the field. And then he like completely flipped, and now he's going like north and south, but not perfectly north and south. And then he looks like he changed direction again a little bit. Now he's going perfectly north and south, it looks like. Weird. Must be the course play part of that is not, I don't know, maybe not lining them up perfectly when it brings, I don't know. Not sure.
Oh, he brings it back at an angle.
Yeah, maybe it brings it back at an angle. But, you know, for most maps only operate on 45-degree angles. You're probably fine, but this map operates... I'm actually not sure how many angles this map has. But there's quite a few more angles on this map than most normal maps. For those of you who've noticed, makes it look better, but as far as I know, I think that contributes to lag as well. Or lag, or frame rate lag maybe. Makes it look good, but at a cost.
Yeah, coming off just a hair and starts going at an angle.
Yep. Yeah, you folks just noticed it when I created the GPS course here. You noticed I wasn't quite straight. That is what I'm talking about there with the hired worker. Again, on most maps, like if you say Goldcrest Valley or the in-game maps, they are set at 45-degree angles. So every 45 degrees, you can have an angle there, which not really that much when you think about it. You can basically go straight north and south. You can go straight east and west, and then you can go 45 degrees to either one of those. Those are about the only directions you can go. Whereas with this map, like I said, I don't know what it's set to, but it's quite a few. I don't know, yeah, GPS doesn't really say, does it? Yeah, I'm not sure how you tell what the angle is, really. Other than, you know, you can look at the edge of the field. Now, wait a minute, that's not quite lined up straight. Yeah, again, here we'll definitely have to get a bigger tractor on this at some point. You know what, bigger tractor? I've got the 9560 RT is available at the moment, isn't it? I should definitely put that tractor on this planter here. That would be better. This tractor struggles a bit pulling this planter, especially going uphill anyway. Downhill isn't quite so bad, but uphill, yeah, it's a different story. Overload point, I probably should check that. Gotta have that wing in just about full by now, I would think. And just a reminder here again, too, we are still live streaming from this map as well. I guess you folks will have to let me know if you get sick of seeing live streams on just Mills County here. Seems like people are really enjoying that series, though, and as I mentioned, really enjoying playing on this map here so far as well. I'm not sure if this is going to be the final map for before 19 comes or not. The plan was it was going to be, but again, we made really good progress on the map here, so we'll have to see once. At least for myself and the farm I am running here, though, I do have, I think, 3 more fields I can purchase yet, so it's not like I'm exactly got all the fields purchased for my farm here. So I do have quite a bit I can do yet. But there again, you know, only 1 person on the farm here, so do I really need 6 big fields? I mean, technically 1, maybe 2 big fields would probably be enough. Especially, you know, if you're doing a lot of the work yourself anyway.
Yeah.
And as I was mentioning there too earlier in the video here when mentioning course play, not sure how much I dare to use course play for some of it here. Course play can be a little bit derpy, cause some issues. You know, you definitely don't want to be, you know, crashing the server here with course play if we can help it. So, why I haven't made a lot of use of it. But yeah, interestingly enough, the overload course there works pretty good for course play there with the combine. Have to try that some more in the future here.
Oh. Yeah, you get more than 5 or 6 players on the course play start taking up.
Yes, well, it's kind of AI extension does too, it seems like. So both of those mods.
There's just too much moving on the map.
Yep. Which I actually, you know, I'm not sure why course play really would. You know, as far as like processing power, I would actually think AI extension would take more. Because AI extension is trying to be a little more intelligent about what it does. You know, whereas a normal hired worker is just up and down the field. there's not a whole lot of intelligence there. No offense against the hired worker, obviously, but there's just not, it doesn't really do thinking, if you will, when it comes to it. Same thing should be true of courseplay, though, too, really, because depending on what mode courseplay is in, it's just it just follows a line, so there really shouldn't be a whole lot of, again, intelligence that would go into that, I wouldn't think.
Yeah, no, quickly doesn't follow the line very good.
Oh, doesn't it? Oh, really? Interesting.
But at one field over, I think it's field 76 up there by the cows.
Oh,
I
really?
can set it to do, with the harvester, I can set it to do 4 headlands going around. And it'll do 1 headland all the way around. So when it gets to the end of the field, it'll just raise that thing, go over, and then come back up the other side. He won't do the 4 headlands at the end, but he'll do the ones on the side.
Oh, that's weird. Huh. Very odd.
Follow the line to follow it. The line's there. I checked the line, and the line's there for him to follow.
Right.
Don't follow it on the end.
Oh, that is weird. That must be like a multiplayer thing, because I can't say I've ever had courseplay really skip lines when doing like fieldwork courses.
But the plow and the seeder, they do fine. They follow the line.
Oh, interesting. Oh, our plow got stuck on a tree. Oh, my. I didn't make very good progress, did he? Oh, we might have to maybe do a headland across here. Yeah, I suppose we better do that. This is the John Deere 2720 Ripper here, by the way, for those of you wondering which Ripper this is. I think I actually might want to make 2 passes along here. Where it's planned and where the actual field ends. Looks like 2 different things here. Okay. Speaking of fields, I forget if I asked, Joker, does the field 9 still do that derpy thing where it increases in size? Does field 9 still do that derpy thing where it increases in size?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it does. Okay. It hasn't been fixed yet. Weird. For those who are not familiar with what I'm talking about there, field 9 on the map, which if you look at the map here, it's about the center of the field, or center of the map, I'm sorry, center of the map there. Basically what happens with field 9, when you first start the save, or when you first start a save game, it looks like it does here on the map. But then after you save the game and reload back into it, on the right-hand side there, kind of up above the fuel icon, I think it is, the field increases in size out to the road. So that blue line there is a road. And at least when you first start, it doesn't actually go to the road. I think, is there a tree line or something there that's in between? Or a couple trees? Yeah, there's a whole bunch of trees there. It ends at the trees, but then, like I was saying, when you reload the game, or in the case of the multiplayer, once it saves and updates, the field size increases. I've never seen that before. The field goes from the tree line to the road line. So it's almost, I don't know if there's like 2 fields there overlapping and one's hiding under, I don't know, that's weird. That is a weird thing, that's for sure. That's not supposed to happen, I'm sure. And kind of as I said before, it's kind of a shame because, again, a really, really nicely done map. It's got some serious frame rate issues, which, again, probably caused by clip distances. If I had to guess, they're probably set too high. Which, again, makes the map look good, but, boy, it's going to make your computer suffer. And then there's probably maybe some other issues going on with the map here as well. It sounds like there's a lot of production stuff that is kind of like partially built into the map, but none of it's functioning as such. That might be causing some issues too. Not sure. Although I'm not sure if Cotton Country or maybe that some of that stuff's been taken out. I do remember looking in Giant's editor, and I don't think I've seen really much for production facilities outside of just some of the normal stuff in here. Hello.
Good evening, non-believers.
Oh boy, it's my console himself. Run.
What are we doing now unless we put trainers on?
Oh? Well, what do I need those for?
Or sorry, as you call them, sneakers.
Sneakers? What are those?
I don't know.
You mean running shoes?
That's the ones.
There you go. Gotta,
Flip-flops and all.
gotta educate you in proper American technology.
Technology or clothing?
I think they call it technology now with all the stuff they're doing to it, don't they?
Oh, wow, they put computer chips in shoes?
Undoubtedly.
Great. Oh, hey, Joker.
So how's Thomas McConsell doing?
110%?
How much trouble have you gotten into lately?
Just what he said.
And notice I didn't ask if you had, I just asked how much.
I'm still waiting on a response for one of the videos that I posted, so I'll
You are?
quickly
What-
catch up for you.
Which one did I not respond to yet? Let me check here.
I think it's entitled Secret Weapon.
Secret weapon. Okay, no, I haven't seen that then.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, brother.
And there's also a link in the description to show you in real life, so you can't say it's OP.
No. Oh, great. Now we're definitely gonna have to double check this. Hey, Corey. Oh, I see the light coming on. I don't hear nothing.
Yeah, be a little quiet.
The lights are on, but nobody's home. I wonder why.
I wasn't gonna say nothing about that comment. I'll refrain from making comments on that comment.
If you comment on the comment, should do your comment thing.
But then if I comment on the comment, then am I really commenting on the comment that I commented on?
No, because you're commenting on the comment that you commented that you're not commenting on. Commenting on, not commenting. Never.
You forgot a comment there on the fourth line.
I'll have to look back in code for that.
Ah, okay, good. Double check that if I were you. I hate for you to miss a comment there. You know, that'd be terrible. Especially when you're commenting on the comment.
This sounds like a lot like programming to me.
Oh, it's great stuff. For great stuff, you know. XYZ BC.
Program does RDAllen.
Oh,
In binary.
binary, huh?
Yeah, it goes 1010111000 John Deere sucks 0010001.
I heard more than ones and zeros in there.
That's why it's such a great program.
Ah, I see. So in other words, you can't wait for Farming Sim 19 when you can drive that green stuff on your console?
Oh, that's already been taken care of.
Oh, yeah, whoa. Speaking of console, I don't know if you've seen my reply to your comment yet, but have you seen that even the iPads claim to be better than the consoles now?
Yeah, but you know, there's all these big grandiose statements from these companies.
Well, this is true, but still, they claim to be better than the console.
I don't think an iPad is better than
Oh?
John Deere's.
Ooh. Yeah, that's right. We can get the John Deere's on the on the iPad, can't we? Just John Deere background. That would look good on there, wouldn't it?
Not really.
Okay, guess I better get this grain cart out of the field here before someone runs into it.
Jeffrey's not here and I'm not on the map, so it's safe.
Oh? You're saying your driving's not safe?
I'm saying that I've no monster truck.
Ah, and what's wrong with Jeffrey's driving? I mean, I've got a Challenger, an MT775E pulling it. He likes that yellow plastic, you know.
Oh, I know.
In fact, he likes it so much he's ditched all his old iron for it.
Every single bit.
Hello. Hey, Razor.
That still scares me though that you went from iron to plastic.
I know, right? Okay, I'm going to let the combine unload here first, then I'll unload the grain cart. Make sure there's room for the combine to unload here. Okay, let's grab the 9560 RT here, which should have a little bit more horsepower, by probably about 200 over the 8400 we were running there. I know he's a pretty tractor, ain't he?
Yuck.
Oh, you know what? Perfect YouTube channel that you need to watch there, McConsole. You've probably heard of it. Millennial
Oh,
Farmer.
Who's that?
You have not heard of Millennial Farmer?
He has
No.
a really pretty tractor.
Oh, he's got some real pretty ones.
I saw that versatile video. Did you see that?
I did, yes. I had to watch that one first. Joker was mentioning I was a little late for recording. How long was that video?
12 minutes
Oh,
or so.
yeah.
I was going to make a comment there, but I'm refraining from making a comment on the comment.
Oh, you're refraining from commenting on the comment again?
Yeah. That's a great line, but no. Killing me not saying it like.
Good.
Ah, here it goes. This Millennial Farmer guy, does he do live streams on YouTube?
Yes, he
yeah.
does.
Oh, good. At least I can watch somebody do live streams on YouTube.
Oh.
Uh-oh, I feel like I'm getting kicked now for that comment.
Who wants to kick you?
Yeah, it's definitely too quiet. He's up to something.
Oh, me? Okay, let's see what's got a reline GPS here again, and looks like this planter's a little wider than the one we were using before, so...
I have a nice planter for you.
Oh, you do? Yeah, you find another OP one, did you?
Nope, I found a realistic one.
Boy, a reasonably realistic one.
So realistic, I put a link in the video.
Oh, boy.
Hey Randy, did part 2 come out for the John Deere teardown yet?
Yeah.
Okay, I can't find it, so.
Should be my latest video.
Okay. I'm just wondering, is I'm like, where did it go?
Yeah, it should be my latest one.
Alright, I'll take a look and see what it's like.
And then part 3 should get uploaded tonight. So, well, actually, for those of you watching this video, it should get uploaded with this video. Oh, and we cleared the bales. Yeah, nice.
You're only going to work on a proper tractor? Oh, how long? Proper tractors don't need work. Is it all?
Oh. Notice the John Deere still lives yet. Whereas most Massies, they just move those to the graveyard.
Why did they dig the holes or something? Or?
No, they put them in the holes.
Because of the John Deere boys can't handle how good they are?
No. It's what you do with old, worn-out junk.
Okay,
Now, the John Deere's, on the other hand, you just fix them up and continue using them.
Or just give them to you so you can work on the old junk?
Ooh. Yeah, but I don't work on massive failures.
Because they don't need any work, they keep on working?
Oh, yeah, right. Must be why the dealer bias closed down.
Maybe you move to bigger premises?
Nope. I believe it was due to lack of interest in the red color, you know?
Case? Yeah, horrible tractor.
No, we're talking the Massey red color.
Well, they're painting John Deere's in Massey red now? That's sacrilege.
I sure would be if they were.
How many nice pink compounds have you left on this map?
None.
What?
Absolutely none. We made sure we destroyed, demolished, utterly obliterated every single one on the map.
Jealousy.
Yep, we totally got rid of them.
There are people.
Jealous? That's all you are, jealous.
Not in the least. Not in the least.
It'll be in November.
Yeah, what about being November?
Birthday stream request time.
Oh?
Is that special? You know, specials for people on their birthday. You tend to equate to their requests.
Right, but see, we don't have the particular item on any of the Mills County servers for facilitating such requests at the moment.
I can give you them all.
Ah, you can. Oh boy. I got a real nice one that says console suck on it.
I've got a real nice tank for that one.
Ah, you do? So tank versus the real nice item.
What real nice item?
The item that says console suck on it.
Your T-shirt?
Well, that would that says that too, but the real nice mod that says it. In fact, you know what? I come to think of it, there's really two real nice mods that say it. I do believe. I believe there's a massive failure that says it, and there's also a super chicken that says it.
Oh no, that's sacrilege.
Which one?
Both.
Ah,
Especially since the super chicken was a creation.
I know.
A convert of a creation.
Oh, okay, everyone. And just looking at the time here, I realized we're quite a bit over on time. A little too busy farming here, I guess. So yeah, anyway, again, reminder, if you'd like to join us on the multiplayer servers here, again, join us in TeamSpeak. Information's in the description below. Again, TeamSpeak's free to join. TeamSpeak's free also to download if you don't already have it, at least for the computers anyway. Again, keep in mind you can use TeamSpeak on iOS and Android devices. You just got to pay a couple dollars for the app, though, so just keep that in mind if you want to go that route. The server itself, though, is, of course, free to join. And again, anyone's welcome to join as long as you can play nicely, follow the rules, and not create pink tractors. If you create pink tractors, then you're probably not going to be welcome. So again, folks, comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and till next time, and no, purple tractors, you're not welcome then either.
BC suck?
Nope, definitely not welcome.